What is up, my lovely Cancerians? This is Vicky from Valkyrie Tarot coming at you for your love and soulmate reading for the first half of May 2020. So this will run from about May 1st to the 15th. Those of you that follow me know that I was doing a discounted readings last month from the 1st to the 15th. It was super popular, so I'm going to offer it again. So it's going to run from May 1st, so today, until the 15th, and you can place a, you can contact me with information below, email me, let me know, and if you pay by the 15th, you can take part in the discounted reading. So it'll be $15 for 15 minutes and $30 for 30 minutes. And for those of you that have previously ordered a reading with me, for the entire month of May, you get a $5 discount. So if you want to get a reading before the 15th, you get $5 off of those totals. If you want to get a reading after the 15th with my normal prices, it'll be a $5 discount. You just got to email me with the email that you contacted me with the original time. Okay? All right. So that being said, Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Let's see what's going on for you for May, because the energies that I've been getting with the other readings here, kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. Oh, we got one. Seven of Wands. No longer being defensive about a situation. Okay. All right. I'll take it. All right. You know how this goes, my Cancerians. First card is you. Wheel of Fortune. Woo! Well, hopefully that means that you guys are playing the lottery. Wheel of Fortune is all about good luck. It's about following your karmic destiny. It's about being on the right path at the right time. Your loved one over here is in the King of Wands energy. So King of Wands, Leo energy, when we see it in reverse, this is someone who lacks confidence. They're lacking bravery. They might just not be able to communicate right now, or they might be afraid to communicate with you right now because of whatever else is going on. Current energy between the two of you is the Two of Swords. So yeah, I'm reading the two of you aren't talking right now. There is a stalemate. And it could just be based on the fact that there's no communication between the two of you, or a miscommunication. The challenge is the Magician in reverse. So somebody feels like they don't have what it takes to make this relationship work. This is a card of insecurity. Virgo energy. Blockage is the Six of Pentacles. A want or a need to have an even give and take. Okay. We can also read this as a financial insecurity too, is that someone might not feel that they're financially stable enough in order to give what they need to this relationship. But in general, when I read Pentacles in a love reading, this is more related to stability, balance. Okay, somebody doesn't feel like they can give what the other person needs. Past situation from your point of view, Cancer. We have the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so this might be you. Not wanting a stable new beginning, or not being able to offer a stable new beginning for whatever reason. Past situation from your loved one's point of view. Three of Wands. Not wanting to wait. All right. Seven of Cups tried to fall out, if you were wondering. Seven of Cups in reverse. So Seven of Cups is about being authentic and making a choice. Outcome, from your point of view, we have the World in reverse. So not being able to travel, not being able to move. Excuse me. My throat's a little dry. All right. World card means that this cycle isn't over with. Whatever's going on between the two of you is not finished yet. You haven't come to fruition. There's no closure. There's no complete journey of this relationship yet. You're still stuck where you're at. Outcome from your loved one's point of view. Eight of Swords. Gotta love it. Eight of Swords is all about anxiety, but it's a perceived anxiety. It's a pressure that the person puts on themselves. They can't see things clearly. They aren't able to see things for what they are because they've kind of developed this thought process in their head that things are the way that they are for whatever reason. Okay. And a lot of times it's because of a miscommunication. A lot of times it's because of an insecurity, okay? A lot of us carry weight from other relationships. You know, we all learn how to become who we are throughout our lives. We learn how to love first and foremost from our parents and our family, our closest family members. And then as we get older, we have romantic love with other people. And how we go through and navigate romantic love really dictates how we become in the future, like the relationships that we'll have in the future. We always carry a little bit of old relationships with us, the good and the bad. Okay, let's be honest. I don't know anyone out there that doesn't have a little bit of residual crap left over from something that happened in a bad relationship, you know? And that's what I'm reading here, is that this person over here might just be lacking some confidence because of an insecurity that's just in them, okay? And that insecurity we'll figure out a little bit more, but the insecurity could just be that it could be tied to this not having an even give and take, okay? Overall outcome, Judgment card. Nice. Scorpionic energy. This is all about rebirth. It's about forgiveness. It's about coming back together, reunion, reconciliation. It's a very healing card. Very healing card in order to move forward. There's a 7 of Cups chilling at the bottom. All right, let's get some clarification here. You guys are going to see I'm using another deck. The other deck I was using was getting a little beat up, so I decided to retire it for the time being. This is the Line Strider deck, and it is absolutely beautiful. I don't know about you guys. If any of you guys out there are readers as well, I am drawn to decks that speak to me. And I'm very artistic in my mindset. I like things to be aesthetically pleasing. And what I love about this is it almost looks like an ink blot. Do you guys see that? And I'm huge about personality stuff and psychology, so hence why I do what I do. All right, what's this Wheel of Fortune about? Anyways, I love the deck, and I hope you guys love it too. You're going to see some awesome artwork. 8 of Wands. So Wheel of Fortune being clarified by the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is all about movement, fast movement, but communication as well. So you're in the energy of wanting to communicate something because you finally feel grounded in yourself. You finally feel like you're where you need to be. And then the Ace of Swords. It's so funny. You have movement and communication and then not wanting to communicate. It's like you're torn. You're stuck within yourself. So that Ace of Swords in reverse is not being able to speak a truth. King of Wands over here. What's this King of Wands about? 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So this person's in the energy of a third party, but not like a relationship third party. This is somebody, they're in the energy of having to put energy into things that weren't this relationship, like work, family, focusing on family, something about family. That's what I'm reading here more than the 3 of Cups. Family and friends. Friends in the upright. They want to come back together. They want to be social. They want... Yeah. Your loved one over here, or cross watchers, they want a reunion of sorts. They want communication. They want to come back together and just have fun again, you know? But there's this obligation to something else outside of this relationship, and that might be what's holding them back right now. Is there was a lot of passion, there was a lot of love and everything here, but there's this tie to something else outside of this relationship that's now going to weigh them back a little bit. Okay, what's this 2 of Swords about? 2 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Page of Cups. Okay, so there's a stalemate, but there's been an apology or an offer of love, affection here, but it's been a small one. It's a young energy. So it could have something to do with children, but most likely, this is Piscean energy here. Most likely this is kind of like a, hey, I'm still here. How you doing? Type of energy, you know, like, I don't mean to bother you, but I'm still here. I know we're not talking, but I'm still here type of energy. Which is sweet, actually. It's sweet because the other person still cares, you know, still wants to make sure that there's communication between you guys. But we have the Six of Pentacles here, flipping up. The reason there's no communication here and the reason that there's this insecurity is because there's no balance. There's no perceived equal give and take. There's no stability in this relationship. And I think that came up last month, if I remember. I'd have to look back. You guys would know. I'm sure you guys would know. But there's a lack of stability. There's a lack of even give and take here. All right, the Magician over here, not feeling like they have what they need, clarified by the King of Swords. So someone's going to come forward. Swords are air energy. They're also very cold energy because swords represent winter. Or not winter. Fall. They represent fall. Yes, they represent fall. Cold still. Cold. I always think of winter because of Game of Thrones. I'm sorry. Winter is coming and all the swords. Sorry. What's this King of Swords about? Okay, so Cancer, this is going to be you. You're going to communicate something. So the King of Swords is actually a really unique energy. Swords in general are not very emotional. They're very straight to the point. They're very intellectual. They're very mind focused instead of emotionally focused, okay? And I think what's going to happen is, what I'm reading is that you, at some point, Cancer, you didn't feel like you had what it took to make this relationship work for some reason. You just, it was an insecurity in you, okay? That's what I'm seeing here, which is funny because your partner over here is mirroring an insecurity as well. And it's almost like your insecurity bled into them and it confused them. It confused them, right? All right. What I'm reading here, though, the King of Swords is also someone who has to do with law enforcement or the justice system, or someone who really wants things to be just and truthful. And they know that it might hurt the other person, but they need to make sure that both sides understand clearly what's going on, okay? So kings are all about decisions, okay? They're the ruling factor of the deck, whereas pages are about messengers, and knights are about movement, and queens are all about decision, like trying to like weigh the pros and cons. Kings are about making that ruling, making that decision, actually acting on it. You know what I mean? And I'm seeing this as you. Like, the Chariot is your energy here. This is Aquarius with the King of Swords. You're going to communicate something about moving forward. But the Chariot's a very solitary energy. So it's going to be based on your needs in comparison, like reflecting the needs of your loved one, if that makes sense. Okay. Chariot energy. You got to remember the Chariot's the one that carries the Emperor. So there's only room for one on that card. And it's moving ahead at any cost, okay? It's getting triumph, getting success at any cost. What's this Six of Pentacles about? So this was the blockage. It's the King of Cups. Someone was emotionally out of balance. Scorpionic energy. There was motivation. There was a message, Page of Wands, a message to of passion here. And there was a need to move through pain or some sort of burden. There was a need to let it go. Let it go, let it go. Yes, for happiness. Okay. Leo energy. It's the Sun card. It's a sunflower. It's pretty. Sunflower. You know what's so funny is I just listened to that song the other day by Post Malone, Sunflower. That might resonate with some of you guys. Go listen. All right. So what I'm seeing here is the blockage is there was a lack of balance or a need for balance in this relationship. Okay. There was an emotional instability. It could have been you. It could have been your loved one. Only you guys will know that. But that balance is being resolved. That balance is being resolved because someone is healing. There is going to be a message of passion or a message of motivation or inspiration towards the other person. Okay, there is going to be a message. And happiness. It's about wanting happiness moving forward. This is your blockage. So it's developing. The blockage is something that can totally be worked on, but you need to be able to have the energy to work on it, right? All right, what's this Ace of Pentacles about? Yeah, Seven of Wands in reverse. So not wanting a stable new beginning because somebody no longer wanted to stand up for what they believed in. Oh, God. And then the Four of Wands, because there was stability here because of Four of Wands is the twin flame card. Sorry. Those of you that watch me, you know I am frustrated. Not wanting a stable new beginning or not being able to offer a stable new beginning because of a defensiveness mindset. Just kind of letting go and being like, you know what? I don't feel like standing up for this anymore. I don't feel like, you know, I'm not going to be defensive about this anymore. I realize that there's a connection here. I realize that there's something here beyond me and you. Yeah. Well, I mean, you came in with the Wheel of Fortune, so you're all on that karmic line here. We got the Judgment card here too. The Four of Wands is about stability. It's usually the marriage card. It's the twin flame card, but it is a spiritual stability and foundation in order to build a relationship. Okay. Three of Wands over here. Your loved one doesn't want to wait anymore, or didn't want to wait anymore. They were being impatient because they had to heal. They were ascending spiritually, and they knew that there wasn't any balance here in this relationship. There's a lack of balance. Again, that Six of Pentacles down there, lack of balance. Cancer, you saw this. You knew this connection was here. So it's not over. We see the World in reverse. It's not over. There's no closure here. You guys are either still together or the energy is still there between the two of you. We got the Two of Swords, though. So you're not talking. You're still in a stalemate. You don't know what to do. And the Wheel of Fortune. Again, you're on your karmic path. You're doing what you need to do by not doing anything at all. God bless it. Your loved one over here who's all stuck up in her space. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse, too. Again, frustration, a lack of security, a lack of, it's like it's an insecurity. It's feeling insecure, but being extremely passionate. Like having all of these feelings and having all of this passion and not being able to designate it anywhere, which can cause sexual frustration. It can cause emotional frustration. And that's probably why this King of Cups popped up down here in reverse. Yeah, Six of Swords, but trying to just move on. You know, kind of, there's an anxiety because your loved one, okay, your loved one is frustrated because they feel insecure for some reason. They are someone who has a lot of passion and people are attracted to them in general. People are attracted to them. People are drawn to them. They're a courageous person. They are a brave person. They are very confident in themselves until it comes to you. Something about you fucks them up. Sorry, my language. It really does. Something about you in this connection flips everything topsy-turvy on them. And they all of a sudden start to question themselves. And they're trying to heal. They're trying to work through things. And they're trying to ascend spiritually themselves. But there's still a lack of balance. And the question is the balance them? Or is the balance you? Or is it both of you? Is it the fact that you guys can't see from the other person's point of view? Let's find out. What's this Judgment card about? This is the overall outcome. Knight of Wands. not wanting to make a motion or an act towards passion. So shutting off. Justice, Libran energy. So that could have to do with legal proceedings. Maybe one or both of you was divorced in the past or is going through a divorce or something legally related. Justice also has to do with an even give and take. That Six of Pentacles. Needing to find a way through this situation. Empress in reverse. Okay, Taurus energy. Empress in reverse is someone who's very selfish, who can't see anything outside of themselves. I'm laughing because this is the Judgment card. This is about forgiveness. And the way I'm reading this is, in order to work through the forgiveness, things need to be recognized here. People need to realize they were being selfish and only focusing on themselves. People need to realize that this relationship had to have a stronger foundation than just sex and just passion, okay? And that's probably your loved one over here because they have all the fire signs here. Justice is balance. Something needs to be worked through. Something in the past needed to come to fruition for forgiveness here, right? And once that all happens, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Long-term stability. You guys can have a long-lasting relationship if you work through your shit. Somebody's being selfish. Somebody doesn't want to give an even give and take. And that's what's holding you guys back. God. And the energy under the deck, again, is the Judgment card. Reconciliation, heart-to-heart conversations, accepting your faults and moving forward with each other. Oh. Ah. Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. I'm not saying that you guys are at fault. I'm not saying that they're at fault, but there is a shared fault in how this relationship is not coming into fruition. But you guys, in the ultimate future, this is ultimate stability. This is a family card. You got the Four of Wands. If you know that this connection is here, Cancer, say something. Say something. Because your other person over here is... I mean, they have the Three of Wands in reverse, not wanting to wait any longer. So there might have been a lot of lack of communication or a lot of time in between the two of you. They might have to focus something on their family or work. Gosh. You want to move forward, but you don't want to talk. It's weird. And for those of you that are Cancerians out there, please feel free to share in the comments below, because I know a lot of you guys do comment below. What is it that makes you guys not want to talk? Why do you guys shut off? Is it because you're afraid of rejection? Is it because you're afraid that if you put yourself out there and you're vulnerable, you're going to get your feelings hurt? I mean, we're all afraid of that. We are all afraid of that. And I feel like your loved one over here is afraid of it too. It's almost like they've put themselves out there over and over again, and now they're just insecure. You know what I mean? It's interesting. It's very interesting. Only you guys will know. So let me know how that resonates. All right. Spirit of St. Nicholas, gifts, generosity, and assistance. So there might be something coming towards you guys. Christmas season might have something to do with it. Or you might be giving a gift or receiving a gift from someone. Spirit of travel, journey, relocation, moving on. Yep. So I think some of you are either going to travel to see the person, or someone's going to travel to see you, or, you know, like I said, your loved ones in the Six of Swords here, they're ready to just let go and try and move on. And I'm sure it's going to be hard for them, but yeah, feminine spirit, receptive, intuitive, and nurturing. So one of you is, oh my God. That's the card under the deck, is the masculine spirit. Definitely a twin flame situation here. Fantastic. We love it. Always, right? One of you is the divine feminine. All right. One of you is the divine masculine. You guys will know. You'll know where you sit. It's never an easy reading. It's never an easy. Can we just fast forward or like rewind back to the beginning of April when it was a really good reading for you guys? All right. I just want you to be happy. It's the message from your loved one. You know. Cancer, I think you need to communicate, though. You really need to communicate. Trust, this situation is calling for you to have faith. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So some of you out there, you might have found someone else and you're just deciding, you know, just to push this thing aside for a while and try and give it a go with this new person. Or your loved one might be trying to move on. That might be that Six of Swords over here, trying to move on and be with someone else. But yeah, they've been through it. They're just insecure now moving forward. You did a number on them. Soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. Shocker, because the divine masculine, divine feminine, and the Judgment card popping up twice, and the Four of Wands popping up. Yeah, of course. Why would you walk away from your soulmate? Because it's difficult. Let me tell you something, though. Easy relationships, I question. Because at some point or another, you will come across something difficult. And you are going to have to face each other. And you are going to have an argument. And it's going to be a difficult conversation. And if you don't know how to work through it at the beginning of your relationship, it's going to be harder at the end of your relationship. You know what I mean? The best relationships are built through chaos. And I know that sounds crazy, but you trust someone that you've gone to battle with, right? You trust them more. Cancer. All right. Well, hopefully this resonated with some of you. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're ready to go your own with somebody new, I wish you the best. Just want you to be happy. I think communication needs to be had here, though. Your loved one has gone through it. They're really questioning who they are right now because of a lack of communication between the two of you. Good luck, guys. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay you. Deuces.